emotion, I've heard you say that one of the challenges of this character was, finding the small choices for the fact that he is concealing himself from everyone around. And even in this very close friendship, he can't tell him who he really is and why he's really doing the things that he is. And that one of the hardest scenes was the scene where he's having to physically hurt his friend in front of
Oh, yeah,
an
the flopping.
audience. And it's such a beautiful and heartbreaking scene. And so how did you go into a scene like that, knowing that from an emotional perspective was going to be one of the hardest scenes of the film for you?
Thanks, Mara, for asking that, because that was the episode where, after lots of understanding about the whole script and everything, Mr. Rajmouli and me, on that episode where I'm flogging him, and I should not show any remorse or empathy or sympathy towards the character. But yes, I am feeling it inside. But he literally told me, no, I don't want, because the Scott or the general, everybody's looking at you. So I don't want to see a single expression. Just do your duty as the cop and the soldier. But I felt, I had a lot of discussion with him. I said, no, I think there can be a certain emotion there and it can be subtle. I will try. But he was not convinced because he was picturing the other big things. And I said, please, one of those actors where they ask the directors, please give me a chance. I will do something different. Maybe if you're impressed, you can say, okay, if not, chuck it in the edit. And he said, Ram, I'm giving you one more chance. Just do it. And then I had challenged myself to impress my director. I did it, and he was so impressed. And it was so subtle, like you said, it was so subtle, and it could not roll down, but it actually fell. The ice was supposed to be wet, but cannot. But my director was so good in accepting some suggestions from the actors there on the sets, and was so inviting for opinions and suggestions. It wouldn't have happened if he was hell bent on what he wanted, and that's why, like you said today, you asked me, it was subtle, it was not too loud, but the message was conveyed. It is, yeah, it is a teamwork which we all did on the sets, because I am feeling for a friend who was going to misunderstand me, but I want the audience to know that I am in pain. But every flick I do on his back or cutting him. So thank you. Glad you guys noticed it.
Yeah, I love that scene. And in speaking about teamwork as well, for Natu Natu, you've done so much choreography